Using the same method, what we can do is we can actually create what they call a half lap joint. So what we have to do is we have to find the midway point. So we have to set our blade up so that it fits right dead center on the width. If we get it correct, what happens is that we get it the right sizes and everything with practice pieces, not the piece we're gonna use for our project. We're gonna find that it's perfectly flush and it sits almost perfect in this case. We can get it perfect and nice and flush. So you have a nice joint. Another thing you can do is that's basically just rabbets. If you do the same thing with dados and you put it in the middle of the board, basically you're gonna get a lap joint. One fits over top of the other and they create a crisscross. Small piece like this, you don't want to do it with the way we have it. We want to do this. This is going to have to be a much longer piece in order to do this, to make it safe. Okay, we're going to cut dados. We're going to use a mitre gauge. If the piece is extended way out like that, if I try to push it through, you can see right away that what it has a tendency of wanting to do is it wants to turn and rack on me, which will cause it to kick back. So what I need to do is I need to readjust this fence, and I'm going to go further out this way with it. It'll make it much safer and easier to do. Okay, so what happens is I've adjusted the fence out further. Less chance of it racking. It'll sit nice and flush up against here without it moving like this. I have put a stop block on here, so I'll show you another extra trick there. And I will cut the dado. Here we go. So if you come around and you look on the back of the fence here, any blowout that I had, tear out, came on the back of there, and the dado ended up nice and clean on the end. Okay, so the nice thing about this is I've cut it like this. If I want a dado down here to be the exact same distance in from the end, all I need to do is turn it around, and I need to recut, and it'll be exactly the same distance from the end. I'll show you how I do that. Another thing is that when the blade's spinning like that, is you don't want to ever ride your hands over top of the blade. You never ever want to take a piece and go over top of the blade. I had it happen once. The rip fence was up here and it came to the end and the person picked it up and they went to put it over top of the auxiliary fence here. It bumped the fence and it fell down on the blade. They still had a grip on it and it was sitting on top of the blade and I could hear it riding, so I just moved, I got out of the way so I didn't get hit.